first pitch last night?
Nerve-wracking. It's such a far distance. Like, you don't, when you watch it on TV. I mean, I grew up in Switzerland, so I didn't really know anything about baseball for the first 15 years of my life. So when you watch it on TV, you're like, oh, it's just a toss, whatever. But the distances are actually quite big. So it's pretty scary when you see how far away the catcher's little glove is. So I think my warm-up was terrible in the catacombs, but I needed one pitch and I got it, so that was good.
When did you first throw a baseball, then, essentially?
I've probably thrown one, like, I remember my dad, when we still lived in Switzerland, he used to do a lot of business trips into the U.S., and he brought back a signed Yankees ball. And me and my brother probably threw it around in the backyard, but I brought it to school and nobody had any idea what it was. It was like, what were we supposed to do with this? So yeah, other than that, it's just Matt and myself got out last week for a couple of throws, and that was it. So and then I got tossed in there. Just don't do the 50 cent is what I was told. So
good advice.
Do you like being out there in front of Toronto fans again?
I mean, I think it's cool. It's good for the game that there's so many passionate fans. Our fans travel really well for the Sounders, and it's really good to see in baseball. Yesterday, the atmosphere is great. Obviously, you'd rather want the home team to have the home field advantage, but still, obviously, there's something right in the atmosphere and the experience if Blue Jays fans keep coming down here and making it a good weekend trip. So I thought it was good atmosphere and really nice to throw the first pitch. Yeah.
In Portland again. Coming up, just a lot of games in a small stretch of time, and with as often as you guys play them in the Open Cup, and because of the regional draw, I mean, what's your guys' reaction when you see that you're drawn against them again for 3 years in a row now?
Yeah, it seems like that's just what happens these days. So it's great. I've said it in the past and say it again that sometimes in Open Cup, because there's such a busy schedule, you have to kind of shuffle some people around, and maybe some players are getting experience that or getting some playing time that aren't really getting that much playing time normally. So what better way to get experience than against your rival, right? So I think these are really good moments, really good opportunities for guys to shine, to show what they're made of, why they deserve to be on a squad, and to get experience. I think it's a similar thing to what we saw with the U.S., going down to Mexico at the Azteca, which is one of the most hostile environments, and a lot of young guys gaining some really valuable experience. So you want to give young guys a chance, and then this is probably as big as it gets for Sounders players.
Is it possible to get burnt out on Sounders Timbers game, or could you guys play them 10 times a year and have it always be?
No, I don't think. Even when we play them in preseason, you sense that it's not just another walkthrough and getting ready. So I maintain that there's a real rivalry there that goes deeper than just the league creating something. So that I think that's something. Then when it's real, you can't just turn it off. It exists. It's there, and that's a good thing.
Sure. Apart from just geography, what makes it such a strong rivalry?
I think Seattle and Portland pride themselves in being an up-and-coming hip kind of city, with microbreweries and all these GeekWire and all the cool things that young people like, and which city can be the better or is the better. So maybe that is a little extra rivalry there. Obviously, it goes way back before MLS days, the rivalry when it comes to soccer. So there's multiple components, us being close is one of them, obviously, but again, it's really nice that there's nothing forced there, because I've been part of, with the Trillium Cup, trying to create the Canada against the U.S., where it just kind of wasn't really there. So here, there's nothing needed. It's natural. It's there, and it's great.
Coach has talked about the challenge of keeping you guys as focused for a game early in the year as you guys were over the stretch run of last year. How do you think you guys have dealt with that so far to this point in the year in terms of keeping that intensity from week to week, even when it's April and May?
Actually, I think very good. We've had a tough spell, and the results haven't gone our way. But we've maintained focus in trying to come out here in the training pitch and putting in good work and trying to get better. I think that's one thing that we guys that remained from last year's squad remembered. That when the goings were tough, that we had to put in work to get out. It wasn't just going to happen on its own. So I think we've kind of tried to do that again early on in the season, and we've gotten a couple of results now, which is good. But by any means, I don't think we're satisfied by the way we're playing. I think we're now finding a way to be a bit sharper defensively, at least at home, and winning games. But we know we have way more quality than we're showing right now, and the way we're bringing that quality out is here on the training field. So a lot of hard work to be done.
With the preliminary Gold Cup roster, did you talk to Bruce, or did he talk to you about availability for that, or is that a citizenship standard? Or
it's an ongoing open dialogue there. Matt Reese, keeper coach for the national team, has checked in on me now and then, and I'm doing my test tomorrow. So if everything goes well, I'll be sworn in tomorrow. So that's good.
Very nice. So what was the last contact with you with soccer?
Mainly through my agent, maybe about a week and a half ago. Since my agent is also Bruce Arena's agent, so it works out.
How confident are you feeling about the test?
Good. I've had the best teacher, my wife. She loves sticking it to me when I'm not getting the answers verbatim perfectly right. So she's been a good teacher, good study partner. So I think I got it.